It's just getting wild now. They look like they're from outer space.
There's no better place to be at this time of the year.
What do you guys think?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Ken. American Airlines Arena, the place, and the Miami Heat will be on their home floor as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, in terms of where they go from here, well, we'll see just how much noise a team can make that at this point is a full 17 games out of first place. Coming down the stretch, a number of teams on the playoff bubble. Shaq, what can they do to close out strong?
Well, value not just every game. You have to value every possession.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, you've worked all year for this, so go get it, Ernie. Go out and get it. Grab it, bite it, eat it, go get it.
Wow.
How do you follow that up?
I don't know, but bubble teams, they don't have the luxury of resting players. That's the difference. You know, guys with nagging injuries, you got to play through that if you're on a bubble because you got to get into that playoff.
Would you like to take a night off?
No.
How about you?
No, I don't like taking nights off. I'd like to play through all my nagging injuries.
Ernie, that's why we have 6 rings up here on this panel.
There's 6 between the 3 of us.
We don't ever take nights off. We play through the pain.
How many do you have? How many do you have,
4?
Shaq? 2?
6.
Right, okay. Still had a 6. How many do you have? 4 and 2. Right.
Got it.
Got it.
I've got the same number of rings as Kevin Harlan.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enavia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And the Nets on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. And at 6th place in the East, they're a team that's not quite in that top tier, but when they put it together, watch out.
And right now for Brooklyn, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Or maybe a lot longer. They look to me like they're ready to make some serious noise in the playoffs.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Both of tonight's teams, Doris, dominance, outstanding rebounding. This could be one of the more physical matchups of the year.
Yeah, and think about rebounding, particularly on the offensive glass, has been a little bit devalued in the NBA. These are 2 teams that actually put stock and faith in the ability to get more possessions and therefore greater opportunities to win the game. I'm fascinated by this matchup. It's something we don't see too often in today's NBA. Which team exerts its influence to a greater degree on the window? Can't wait.
I'm with you. So the next starting 5. We've got Allen, D'Angelo Russell out there with Harris, and it's Graham, and at the 3, the small forward. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Winslow up top. Baseline try, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
And here's Russell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Dragic against Russell. Offensive rebound. Right side. Goes up with it again. And the layup is up and in.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now, here is Russell. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Richardson the pass to Dragic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dragic has got his first basket of the night.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Here's LeVert. Last time, 14 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. There's Winslow, and it's blocked.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Graham kicks to Russell. Passes to Graham. The Nets working the ball around now. Fires the three. But they recover it. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Winslow. Dragic with a wide open look. Tries again. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
On the free throw, no good. Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvement.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
And here's a look at the numbers for Waiters, breaking down his play since the All-Star break, averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target, it has to be perfectly placed, really pretty.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
See the numbers for Allen. 10th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Nets trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built all season, but sometimes the way you close out a season can ultimately decide the vote because it's the last thing in the minds of the voters. You've piled up your stats, you've tried to win as many games as possible, but a finishing kick is so important in this race.
And these players know it, don't they? I mean, they say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it, but really, I mean, come on. They're human. Of course they are, right?
They're paying attention, no doubt.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Here's Russell. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Russell kicks to Allen. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a startup.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Goran Dragic, Russell passes to LeVert. Back to Russell. Here's LeVert, covered by Winslow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. And checking out Miami, down 4 spots from them.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Well, there really was no way you could have predicted they'd have this kind of season. The only people that aren't surprised are the players and the coaches themselves.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 11-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They sleptwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Kicks it to Waiters. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Richardson. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 5 now.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Bounce pass, Russell. Now Graham. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Back to Russell. Shoots over Dragic, and that one's good. Russell.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Inside, and it's Winslow that time on the assist by Richardson. Winslow's got his second basket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Allen left side. Dragic against Russell. Over Richardson. And it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 6.
Listen, we know he's a shoot-first point guard, and when D'Angelo Russell has the ball, he's going to look to score, period.
Here's Dragic. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harris looking it over. The pass to LeVert. Russell with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
Waiters finds Dragic, and here's Richardson. He's guarded by Russell. Now here's Richardson. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Waiters. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Russell kicks to Graham. Back to Russell. Feeds to Allen. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Waiters. Russell against Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Carroll for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Heat take it the other way. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Here is Russell. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 11 points.
And the poise of D'Angelo Russell, despite the size all around him, that's nice.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Wade. It's deflected.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside, Russell. Kicks to Carroll. Down low, here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Joe Harris, a guy that bounced back between the G League, Doris, and the NBA his first few seasons.
Right, Joe Harris has thrived fitting into a shooting role with this team. And credit Coach Kenny Atkinson for saying, listen, model yourself after Kyle Korver.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And Harris drops them both.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell against Dragic. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Winslow, the pass to Wade. Over Harris. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nets trail by 11. Russell looking around. To the left side wing. Here's Karuch, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
Here is Russell. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. To get a shot off. No good from Dragic.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Carroll, no one around him. Off target from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Wade has the open look, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Nets trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell finds Crab. Poke loose. Davis, the pass to Karuch. 5 to shoot. Carroll for 3. Here's Davis, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris, not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of everybody's best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. Then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
And so here is Miami. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Adebayo kicks to Richardson. Shoots over Carroll. Richardson, no luck. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 13. Crab with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Davis. Here's Russell. Drains it from 17 feet out.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Johnson, that falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And the Heat lead by 13. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Some stats for Wade. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 13. Outside Carroll gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
I think Carroll goes through stretches where he shoots better from three-point range than from inside the arc. What a deadeye right now.
Dragic finds Wade. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Carroll with the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Richardson the pass to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. 8th in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. First one falls for him. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Nets trail by 12. Russell dishes to Davis. Now here's Carroll. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte. Lock at 6 over Richardson. Misses off the right iron.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Dragic gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Richardson against Russell. It's Carroll on the wing. Back to Russell. And the Nets miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Richardson against Russell. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Shoots the three, and the Heat another three.
And they're just dominating on both ends, and it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends. Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going. You know, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Now here's Cram. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Karuch. And that time, also a missed shot. The Heat leading by 17 to the middle. Richardson, no luck. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Crabbe finds Davis. Back to Carroll. Over Johnson. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
And Miami making a change here. Waiters has checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Nets passing it around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Johnson. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
Now here's Wade. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Grab the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Karuch. Olynyk is covering. And the Nets miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Richardson kicks to Waiters. Puts up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
I tell you, there are players who can get thrown off when they're that wide open, but this guy keeps his cool and doesn't rush it.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, a bit unorthodox, Doris, in the way he attacks the hoop.
Right, he doesn't ever, Kevin, seem to go at the rim in a straightforward fashion. This guy is great at stopping and starting and zigzagging his way to the cup.
For three, Richardson, a basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Napier will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the inside. That's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Four on the clock. There's Hollis-Jefferson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, the heart of Hollis-Jefferson just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
Harris against Wade. It's stolen by Harris. Passes it to Hollis-Jefferson. Here's Napier. No points in the game yet for him. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Hollis-Jefferson can't hit. Miami leading by 19. And here is Waiters. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And it's Napier missing.
Boy, a kick-out's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
Waiters outside. He kicks to Olynyk. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trailed by 21. Pass to Napier. Harris against Waiters. Harris outside. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 1:15 left here in the second. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. This is a list of the guys that have been dialed in at the free throw line lately since the All-Star break. No one has been better. Second, Goran Dragic. Fourth, Shabazz Napier.
Both of these guys have been simply fantastic from the free throw line. That little midseason rest did wonders for their confidence.
Here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now, here's Napier after Dwayne Wade's miss. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And it's Harris off the drive. Davis has the open look. Nails it from the high post. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis-Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Now Wade. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Absolutely. You use as much of that ticker as you can. That's just good offense.
Allen finds Napier. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Heat making a change here. And both free throws good for Napier. Wade with it from deep three-point range. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Miami ahead, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the two-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hello to the people, Shaq.
Hola.
Kenny's here. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nets trail by 15, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Allen is out there with LeVert. Then there's Harris. Then it's Russell. And it's Graham in at the small forward. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They get it back. Here's Richardson. No good off the back of the rim. The Nets shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Inside, here's Graham. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Graham's got the first field goal of the second half for the Nets. Miami leading by 13. Now here's Dragic. And there's the pass to Whiteside. Now here's Richardson. Graham defending. Jacks up a three. Miami keeping it alive with a new 24. Whiteside, the pass to Winslow. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Waiters has it in the corner. No good on the three.
Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
Russell from long range. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Waiters, a shot off that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And Goran Dragic drops them both. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 17. Allen outside. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Nice touch on the bank shot. LeVert's got his first points in this one.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Karis LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
Now here's Winslow. He's got 6. Pass to Waiters. Shoots.
Well, you want to see some more ferocity on the defensive end from D'Angelo Russell. Right there, he proves what a force he can be.
No problems knocking that one down. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
Here's Richardson. 11 points in the game. And here is Waiters. For the 3. Richardson, no luck.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Allen kicks to Russell. Allen, the bounce pass. Graham, the pass to Allen. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. It'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
That one is off. And Miami making a change here. Jones is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Carroll's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Doris, for both charting game action and improving player health, the players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
A moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Whiteside.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's LeVert. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Well, this score is all about DeMarre Carroll getting himself good post position. If you allow him that deep, turn the lights out, Kevin.
Now here's Dragic. 13 points in the game. Stolen by Allen. And here's the break. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Heat.
one of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Dragic taking his time here, and Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Dragic against Russell.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Passes it to LeVert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Russell against Dragic. Over Russell. Again, the miss by the Heat. Nets trail by 11. Now Carroll. He's got 5. Kicks to Russell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Graham. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Graham's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Jones finds Dragic. On the wing, Winslow. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Winslow's got 9.
Back at you. That's payback for the 3 on the other end.
Well, I just like the shot selection in that instance. He wanted to get him back, and he did just that with the 3.
Now, here is Russell. 13 points in the game. Releases from 15. Here's Allen. Again, the Nets for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Miami leading by 9. Dragic kicks to Waiters. To the paint. There's the steal. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Waiters. Over in the corner, Allen. Russell against Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Waiters with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Whiteside. 17 points for Goran Dragic.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
Now the pass to LeVert. Over Waiters. And it falls over the rim and in. LeVert's got 6 here in this quarter. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Waiters outside. Over Graham. Waiters no luck.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Wasted no time on that one. And now it's just a 4-point Heat lead.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
He kicks it to Whiteside. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Russell passes to LeVert. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Waiters. Five on the clock. Here's Carroll. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Dragic. Winslow finds Wade. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Winslow, and again, Miami with the triple.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Russell against Wade. Russell passes to Allen. Carroll against Jones. Carroll kicks to Allen, and it's Carroll in the corner. 2 points, that one goes. Carroll's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the best thing there is how decisive DeMarre Carroll was. He's going to rise and fire as soon as he touches the ball.
Here's Wade, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
No good on that one.
Well, even though he's in the final stages of his career, you know Dwayne Wade is still very competitive. This guy is a surefire Hall of Famer who understands how to win, guys.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk comes in for Derek Jones. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Goran Dragic. That's off as well, so he misses both. Nets trail by 5. Outside, Russell. Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 11. Wade outside. Great D that time from Davis.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Harris off the drive. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Harris has got 6.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for Miami. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And I know I I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Winslow and Olenek fill up the forward spots. D-Wade out there with Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Richardson the bounce pass. Winslow the pass to Adebayo. It's deflected.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson hit it twice on the pipes. Extends out and sends it back.
And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Wade finds Winslow to the inside. Another shot. Adebayo with the bucket.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Davis, the pass to Russell. Let's keep it alive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Olenek.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. Score is tight-knit, and he comes through.
That one misses for Davis. Miami's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And stolen by Russell. Down low, Olenek with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Knocked loose. The Nets with the lead. Outside, Russell. Pass to Karuch. Releases, and right through it goes.
I'll tell you, good or not, that isn't a shot they'll want him to take again.
Inside, Adebayo uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's the feed to Russell. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And that's 20 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Harris against Wade. Back to Richardson. Adebayo kicks to Olenek. His three-pointers off the mark. Nets leading by 4. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Russell. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Richardson against Russell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wade. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Well, that in-between game, right? How many years has Dwayne Wade had a feel and a knack for how and when to make that shot?
Harris kicks to Russell. Shoots over Winslow. Russell, no luck. The Heat trail by 4. A nice shot by Winslow.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Johnson comes in for Olenek. Pass to Russell. Stolen by Winslow. Wade outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 1.
Well, listen, this is far from the strength of Dwayne Wade's game, but you got to guard him from outside the arc, because if you give him a little bit of space, he'll make that.
And stolen by Whiteside. Here we go, one-on-one. Free throw line jump shot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris, good.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Heat have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. here's Richardson. Kicks it to Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Here's Karuch. Over Richardson. And it's Karuch missing. Richardson finds Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Goran Dragic is checked in for Winslow. The Nets making a switch here.
Find the lane. One shot.
Nets trail by 3. Pass to LeVert. He dishes it to Russell. There's the pass to Harris. He kicks it to Graham. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Russell. And it's Miami with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. They grab their own miss. Here's Whiteside. Second shot opportunity. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Heat lead by 5. Nets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. To the paint. Out to Russell. Here's LeVert. Back to Russell. Looking to end the run. Dragic with some nice D.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Wade surveying the D. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Releases. And Davis pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson dishes to Wade. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. 9 points for Dwayne Wade.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Wade against Harris. Right side Davis. Dishes to Graham. Back to Davis. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris inside the line. And the Nets miss again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5.
Whoa!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. To end the cold streak, it's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Over Harris, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And that one, good. 24 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Wade gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 11.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, that's perfect in transition, right? He knew exactly what to do after picking that ball off.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And he knocks down the first one.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Second free throw, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Here's Wade. Rejected by Harris. Here's LeVert, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Justice Winslow. And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat leading by 10. Passed away. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Up top, Russell. He's guarded by Dragic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You can see the assertiveness right now of D'Angelo Russell. He welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
Free throw good, Russell.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
One shot.
And that one falls for Wade. Nets trail by 12. Outside, Russell. Pass to Graham. Harris against Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Harris kicks to Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Dragic. 1:03 left here in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Richardson for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
This is a game where defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And guys, what a nice performance it was for Goran Dragic.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Warren. A pretty good performance you put on tonight in front of the fans.
Yeah, great win for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play, and we are hustling on every play, defense and offense, and I'm really happy that we won that game.
Yeah, I know that's what you thought it would be like when you got here, and it was like that tonight. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.